Hello Aries, welcome to your reading for September 2019. I am going to shuffle and lay out a monthly spread just for like an overall view of what you can expect in September. And then we'll do more of a in-depth look into your romance life. I'm doing something a little bit different this month, so all of the extended readings are included in the full video, either by sending me a prayer or a blessing or a small monetary donation, whatever works for you. So let's see what's going on with Aries this month. I'm just using the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck for you guys, which I feel like is appropriate for Aries because you guys are the pioneers and this is a very pioneering deck. It's not the first deck. I know how Aries loves to be the first and everything. It's not the first tarot deck, but it is definitely a pioneering deck. In terms of how the degree to which it has influenced a whole lot of decks that have come since then. So let's see, the overall energy, the theme for September is the Fool reversed. Again, this to me, I'm not sure which sign the Fool card is supposed to represent, but I feel like the Emperor is Aries energy actually, but like I said, Aries people are pioneers, and the Fool is also someone who's not afraid of taking risks, not afraid of doing something new. However, this is in reverse, so I feel like the theme for the month of September for you guys is don't be afraid to try something new. Don't be afraid to take some sort of leap of faith, and you will be challenged in September. As far as that goes, there will be opportunities for you to take a leap of faith, and you're going to be hesitant about it. I feel like your guides are encouraging you to go ahead and take those risks. The next card is showing what's going to be moving out of your life in the month of September. We have the Lovers card, moving out of your life. It could be that you're less focused on romance in September than you have been. It also could be that some relationship is ending. Now, if a relationship is ending for you in September, I don't think that that's a negative thing because this is still a very beautiful, positive energy. So I feel like even if a relationship has to end for some reason, there's still a lot of love here for sure. Let me pull a clarifier. We get the Queen of Wands, so I feel like you might be having to move on from someone, and this could be a romantic relationship, it could be any kind of partnership, it could be even a business partnership, but I feel like you're having to kind of move on and do your own thing and be in your own power rather than being influenced by some other person's desires or what they want. And this is the Queen of Wands. Aries, of course, is a fire sign, so this is you just being strong in your own personal energy and not really having to rely so much on other people. So what's going to be continuing in your life? We have the Page of Cups, so this is nice. I mean, again, hi to everybody coming into the chat room. This is interesting to me because the Page of Cups, again, makes me just think of Aries energy in general. You guys are the first sign in the zodiac. You're often referred to as the children of the zodiac. You're very fresh. Some of you might be new souls. Not all of you. I don't think you have to be a new soul in order to be an Aries. But I feel like in terms of what's continuing in your life, you're just continuing to approach life in a fresh way. Like you're very interested in having new experiences that you haven't had before. I feel like you're just very open. You're very emotionally open in September. So overall, I just feel very positive. I'm also noticing a lot of the color yellow coming up in these cards. So that is telling me that your solar plexus chakra is going to be very strong for you in September. So you're going to be feeling very confident. Your self-worth is going to be very strong, which is wonderful. And the next card is telling us what's coming into your life. So what's the new energy coming in? We get the Knight of Pentacles reversed. You guys may have been feeling like you've been doing a lot for other people. Maybe you feel like you've just been in service to other people, doing things, working hard. With this reversed, I feel like it's a little bit of an energy of you getting to take a break in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It's sort of like, I need to take a break here, and I feel like you're just honoring your need to do that. And again, we have such strong, that yellow energy again, showing again, you have the confidence and self-worth to say no. If someone asks you to help them do something that you don't have the time and energy for in September, you're feeling strong enough within yourself to say, no, I can't do that. And I think people are going to be accepting that. They're going to say, okay, Aries is saying no. It's all right. I'm not going to push it. So what about in terms of career? What's going on with you in your career? We get the King of Swords. So this is showing that you're very intelligent. You're very on top of things when it comes to your career. You may be having to make a lot of decisions in September career-wise, and you might be sort of like serving to lead other people, to give people information that they need. Also, like strong communication skills are needed, but very diplomatic communication skills. You know, the King of Swords can say things that people don't want to hear, but because this is the most mature of all of the Swords card, the Queen and the King are both equally mature. This also shows me you're going to be able to find tactful ways to tell people what you need to tell them when it comes to your career. But people could see you a little bit as cold and standoffish in your career life. But again, I feel like that's just you being in touch with your own sense of self-confidence. And that's, you know, you're just, you definitely are having a very, coming across to people with a strong personality in September. But like I said, that's just, that's basically you being an Aries, right? It's just you being yourself, which you're very good at, Aries. I appreciate that about Aries folks. So what about love and relationships? This is so strange to me because we have the Two of Cups. So when we asked in general what's coming out of your life in September, we had the Lovers card. So you may be leaving behind some sort of relationship. But then when we ask about what's happening in love and relationships, we get the Two of Cups. So I feel like even if you're taking a break from a relationship or just saying like, I don't have time for romance right now, you still are feeling very loving towards other people. And I even felt this way before. Even if a relationship is ending or something like that, I don't feel that there's any lack of love here. I feel like you're definitely feeling a strong sense of love for people in general, and maybe specifically for someone in a romantic way. But at the same time, it's sort of like you need your autonomy. And then what about in terms of personal growth? What's happening for you in September? We had the Eight of Swords card. So again, to me, this is about like being held back by fears. To me, you know, like with the Fool card reversed, it's just saying that you're going to be really challenged this month to push past those fears that make you feel like you have limitations when really you don't. Again, it's about willing to take the risk and knowing that you'll be rewarded in doing so. And the risks are not as great as what they might seem at times. Like this woman, she is loosely, you know, blindfolded and has this cloth around her. She's surrounded by these swords, but like she can easily get loose from all of this. You know, she has these mental fears that make her feel that she's stuck. You know, her legs are not even bound. She can easily walk away from this limiting situation that she thinks she's stuck in. So I think likewise, you guys are going to be taking risks and realizing you are not as stuck as you might at moments think that you are. But that's part of your spiritual lesson is in September, is there will be situations that come up that make you think that you're stuck, but you're not. You always have options. And what's the general advice for Aries for September? The World card. Embrace it all. Like, embrace your good fortune. Like, know that you're worthy of everything that you're hoping and dreaming for. So let's get into the romance portion of the reading. I'm going to reshuffle the cards here. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm repping for Detroit. Any Detroiters watching? In 2010, I went to this U.S. Social Forum in Detroit, and I got this t-shirt when I was there. Which to me also sort of makes me think of Aries energy, because, I mean, whether or not you have these kinds of political viewpoints or not, when an Aries believes in something, they are not afraid of going after what they believe to be true, or expressing what they believe to be true. As a Sagittarian, your fellow fire sign, I really appreciate that aspect of your personality. You are not afraid to push people's buttons, and sometimes that's what life requires. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the Romance Angels card, because I'm going to pull one of these to be kind of like the guiding theme of your romantic life, and then we'll use tarot to kind of figure out what else is going on. So it's interesting to me. So already we know that you might be taking a break from relationships, maybe, but I feel like you're still having love for someone. I think a moth just fell into my eye or something. I don't know what just happened. So let's see. Aries, we have children. That's funny because we had the Page of Cups before, so there's something about children, and I feel like this could be, you know, human children. This could refer to fur babies as well. But I also feel for you guys, this could just have to do with new beginnings. But let's look into it as well and see what's going on here. We have the Hanged Man on your side of it. You're definitely feeling like there's some sort of sacrifice that needs to be made regarding your romantic life. It could be a sacrifice being made for children or pets. Or a sacrifice that would need to be made in order to have some sort of new beginning. Then we get the Chariot reverse. So I feel like, you know, you definitely feel stuck in your romantic life. And again, as we saw before, that's one of your spiritual lessons in September. There are going to be multiple things that come up this month, and maybe your romantic life is one of them, where you feel kind of stuck. And the challenge, the spiritual challenge for you, is to actually realize, I'm not as stuck as what I think I am. Wow. And then we have the King of Wands reversed, the King of Pentacles reversed, and the Four of Wands reversed. Some of you might be trying to decide between two partners as well. Like maybe you're trying to decide between two suitors, two potential love interests. Maybe that's why you feel like you need to take a little bit of a break, because you're really not sure what's right for you in your love life, or who's right for you in your love life. I feel like you want to achieve some sort of milestone in your romantic life, but you're like, I need to kind of pause right now. I don't want to charge off in one certain direction with my love life, because maybe that won't be the right direction. So I feel like you're thinking like, I want to wait, which normally Aries people are not. They don't like waiting. But in September, maybe you're feeling like I need to wait and figure out which path is actually going to be the one that I need to put all of my energy and enthusiasm behind. So it's like until you figure that out, you're not wanting to really move forward. How about the other person here? We get the Three of Pentacles reversed and the King of Cups. We get a lot of kings coming up for you guys. So I feel like, you know, there's someone, or maybe multiple someones, who are eyeing you in a romantic way, and maybe they also are having trouble figuring out how this is going to work. Yeah, so someone definitely wants to be in a partnership with you, I feel like, but they're not understanding how the two of you can make it happen, maybe in a practical sense. Let's get some message cards and see what else, because like I said, for some of you, this also children are a factor in some way, but I'm kind of feeling like for most of you, it's just about some sort of new beginning. To me, the child or the children card can symbolize that as well. That's what it can symbolize in the Lenormand deck, in any case. Okay, your message is, I felt like you abandoned me and it made me realize that I hadn't really been there for you. I get it now, I'm sorry. So you might be doing a lot of reflecting on how your choices have impacted either a particular person, or I think for a lot of you just in general, you're thinking about different romantic situations you found yourself in, and you're trying to figure out maybe where you went wrong so that you don't keep repeating those patterns. And then their message to you is, not sure if I love you or hate you. I feel like this person, I think I'm picking up on a specific person, and this, is someone who's emotionally mature. They're very in touch with their emotions. This is someone who knows how to express their emotions. With the Lovers card, they definitely are in love with you, but they're definitely feeling that passion for you in a way that sometimes is making them feel a little bit angry at you also. Maybe they're angry that they feel like you're not making a choice. But we also have, I think of you and smile, so they definitely are smiling, thinking of you. You make them happy. But then also, maybe you're too high maintenance for me. So yeah, this person is frustrated right now because they feel very confused by your behavior towards them. It makes them feel, I think, that you don't really want this. Let's pull another card from the Romance Angels deck to get another kind of theme for your love life. Okay, we have getting to know each other, but it's in reverse. So yeah, somebody wants to get to know you for sure, but I think that it's not happening. And I think for a lot of you, it's because maybe you're putting the brakes because you just want to focus on you. Yeah, on your end, we get the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're just preferring to kind of be solitary and single in September. You're like, I'm not really feeling it, or I'm not really sure what I want, so there's no use putting a lot of energy into something if I'm not sure it's what I want. Or I'm not, if you're not sure if it's good for you also. From their end, we get the Seven of Cups. Yeah, this person is definitely very emotional when it comes to you. And I feel like they have a lot of different types of emotions. Sometimes it's love, sometimes it's hate, sometimes it's confusion, sometimes it's like everything all at once. They feel very confused when it comes to you. And they feel devastated. I mean, this is someone like, they feel very hurt about where the situation currently is with you, which is basically nowhere, or it's definitely not where they want it to be. Gosh, we have a lot of heavy energy for this person. A lot of Scorpio or Pluto energy. Because we have the Death card coming up here. The Death with the Ten of Swords. This person is feeling a lot of pain. Like if you're pulling back, if you're distancing yourself and wanting to be more solitary and apart from someone, it definitely is hurting them that you're doing that. I think that it's causing them to go through some sort of personal transformation. For some of these people also, they might be trying to escape the pain through use of substances or some sort of addictive behavior or self-destructive behavior, because to me the Seven of Cups can indicate that. It's not going to be for everybody, but this person is definitely in a very difficult place in terms of their emotional and psychological health. I would say that they are very unhappy. They're in a lot of pain. But I feel like, so on your end we have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, we get more of that beautiful yellow color. Like, you guys are really just trying to focus more on building your own lives right now. Like, I can't keep giving to you. I can't keep giving to a situation if I don't even know if that situation is the situation that's right for me. We have the Star reverse. I feel like you're trying so hard just to be in touch with your own personal truth. I think you're trying to understand what the spiritual guidance is for you as well. And I think for the most part, you're very connected to it. Even in reverse, to me, the Star card indicates that you are very strongly guided and that you are picking up on that guidance and you're making very positive steps. So I think if you are choosing to pull back from this person, I feel like that really is what is best for you. That's the most positive action you can actually take. Again, we get that Page of Cups. I feel like you want your emotions to feel positive. You know, maybe there's something about this situation that has made you feel kind of dead inside, and you're like, I just need my emotions to be more positive. Like, I need to laugh more. I need to be happy more often. You know, like, I need life to feel more playful and joyful. And there's something about this connection that is keeping you from doing that. So I feel like, yeah, you all are just not really, probably not speaking at all. Or if you are, just minimally. Let's get another Romance Angels. We have calling in your soulmate, also in reversal. So, yeah, I mean, definitely, I feel that there are multiple people around you. It's not just one love interest, and that's part of why I think you're stalling right now, is because it's confusing you. You're not sure if any of these people are the right choice. Like I feel like you're like, if I'm going to get into a relationship, I want to make sure this is like a true, authentic soul connection. I don't want to be in a relationship just for the sake of being in one. You're like, I'd rather be single than to be stuck in something that makes me feel dead inside or empty inside. And maybe you've had a lot of experiences like that. So I feel like you're just taking time, and I feel like you're really trusting that the universe is going to bring you together with that person. If it's meant to be with someone, if someone is your soulmate or like your true love, you know, where you have that really strong, authentic connection, that's what you're waiting for. You need to know for sure that that's what it is before you really put any more effort into that. So that's what I'm getting there. I don't even think I need to pull any tarot cards here, but I'm going to pull some on their side. Yeah, I mean, I think this person has it figured out more than you. Like, I think this person sees you, again, as being kind of limited in your fear. Like, they're thinking, Aries, you are just afraid of my love. That's what they're thinking. Aries, you just can't handle the fact that I love you. If you would stop with that fear, you would see that obviously I am the emperor. I have my cup of love for you. They just kind of feel like you are not seeing the truth of this the way that they are. And that definitely hurts them. It hurts them a lot that they feel you can't see it as clearly as they can. So yeah, they feel like, yes, this is true love. This is the love that's meant to be. They feel like, and again, I think it's going to be confusing to you because there are multiple people around you, and this person who has this strong love and who knows it for sure is one of those people. But maybe you're not sure which one it is. Because somebody is loving you so much, and they definitely feel like it's meant to be. And this is the Emperor's, the Aries card. They're like, Aries is my love. Why is Aries so afraid of me loving them? Because that's all I want to do. Let's get another guiding card here. Chemistry reversed. You guys are really blocking. I mean, of all the zodiac readings I've done so far this month, I think I've done 8 or I don't know. I'm definitely over halfway through, but I have not gotten this many reversals from the Romance Angels cards that I've pulled as I have with you guys. But chemistry is reversed. Like, there's definitely chemistry here. Yes, see, and sometimes that happens. You turn your back on somebody, and that's when they realize what they're losing out on. That is for sure. But anyway, we have chemistry reversed, so like the chemistry is definitely, it's definitely here with this person. But you're like, I feel like you guys are just kind of, you know, you're just not wanting to be involved right now. You're like, I gotta figure my stuff out here. Let's pull a few more cards for you guys to see more about what's going on with you. Why is chemistry reversed? We get the Strength card, the 3 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. So yeah, you know that you have chemistry with this person, you know, like the Strength card. I mean, these are like, you know that the passion is there, you know, and like not to be too explicit, but you know if the two of you were to be involved in a physical way that it would be very enjoyable. It would be very satisfying to both of you. You definitely are aware of that. And it's not just that, it's not just about physical passion. It's like, you can feel that, you can feel the fireworks, you know, but it's like you can feel it, but you're also denying it. You're like, not yet. Either you're not ready or you're just uncertain. But yeah. Let's see more on their end of things. So we have the Queen of Wands. Again, that's you, Aries. 8 of Wands, the full reversed, and then the 2 of Wands. I mean, obviously this person is feeling the passion as well. With the full reverse, I feel like they're either explicitly or just intuitively aware of the fact that you're not ready for this yet. Like they know that part of it is just that you're not ready right now for whatever reason. Like you've got other stuff that you need to work through first before you're ready. So with the full reverse, they're like, okay, I'll give Aries the time that they need to figure this out. But they're like, this person is still like envisioning a future with you, and I feel like they feel like it's going to happen. They feel confident that this is going to happen, and this chemistry that they have with you is going to be fulfilled. Let's pull a couple more message cards, and then we'll get your Oracle guidance cards. Okay, so your message to them is, I envision a better world. You share my vision, and I love that. So definitely, whoever this is, this person who you're kind of like not ready for, you know that you have similar values in some way, or you like have a similar idea of where you would like the world to go. Idealistic. You're very idealistic, and you see that in this person, and you feel like your idealism is on the same wavelength. So that's interesting. Okay, their messages to you are, do you just want me for sex? I want something real with you. So yeah, they definitely are picking up on that passion with you, the chemistry. But I think, I think part of the reason they're willing to give you the time that you need is because they also want to make sure that it's as meaningful to you as it is for them. They want to know that you have the same level of emotion, and that you want like an emotional commitment, not just like, let's enjoy each other in a physical way, because they know, and you both know that part of it, whether it's happened already or not, like you already know, like that part of it is going to be solid, and it's going to be very satisfying. But I feel like it's very important to them to make sure that they go about this in the right way, so that they can be certain for themselves that you're wanting the full emotional connection with them and not just something physical. The other message we have is, you're so nurturing. I wish you'd be sweet to me like you are with other people. Like, I don't think it's that they feel like you're being mean to them or anything, but like they know that they don't have access to all of that nurturing quality that you possess, because you are, standing away from them, like pulling away from them. So they know that you would be very nurturing and very loving to them, but it's like they don't have access to that part of you right now. All right, let's get some spiritual guidance cards. I'm going to get some from this Goddess deck and also from my Crystal Angels deck. Hope everybody's doing well. For those of you who are watching live, occasionally your comments will pop up on the screen and I can see them for a second and then they'll disappear, so I can't see everything you're saying, but okay, we have abundantia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So yeah, I mean, I don't really need to expound upon that. It's just be open to receiving. Don't stop limiting yourself, you know. And also Cordelia, go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So I feel like specifically if you're trying to get in touch with your guidance, like with your higher self or your spirit guides or just your like intuition about what's right for you, the more you can spend time outdoors, the more you're going to be in touch with that. I had someone, because I every now and then that message comes through in different pick a card readings that I do, and I had someone comment once, they're like, well, what if I live like in New York City or whatever, and I don't have access to nature? I mean, for one thing, I don't know how, I mean, I've never actually been to New York City, but like Central Park, there's lots of nature there. But also like if you have mobility issues or if you are like just geographically distant from a natural setting, from a place where you can experience nature, there are ways to, I mean, like get some indoor plants, you know, spend time with pets if you have pets, but also you can watch YouTube videos of like ocean waves, and that's very calming and serene, and that's an experience of nature. Again, like, you know, like I said, if you have mobility issues or something like that, where it's not, you can't get to the ocean or you don't live near the ocean, but you know that the ocean is very healing for you, there are other ways to access that healing energy. So again, just another example of ways where you can benefit from looking beyond what you perceive to be limitations. Look for the true opportunity. Anytime you feel like there's a limitation or a blockage or an obstacle, let that be a light bulb moment for you of like, aha, this seems to be a limit, seems to be a roadblock. But I know, because I listened to this reading, I know that there has to be some opportunity here for how I can get past this obstacle. So I just need to tune into what that is. Let's get a couple of Crystal Angel cards as well, and then we'll wrap up the reading. We get Amber, give it to God. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release this situation to God for healing and answers. So yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are looking for healing and answers in September, and I feel quite certain that you will find them. You know, so spending time in nature, doing some breath work, you know, some just mindful breathing. Focusing on your breath is the easiest and most simple approach to meditation that there is, because everybody breathes. You have to. You can breathe without any extra, well, for the most part, unless you have some sort of health condition, you can breathe just on your own. You don't need any special equipment for that. You don't need to be in any specific location. Of course, it will be helpful if you're in a quiet location. But you can calm yourself down, even if you're in a crowded space and you're feeling anxious. You can focus on your breath even in those situations and help bring a sense of calmness to yourself. You know, so you know, and just on the exhale, just let it go and give it to God. One of the breath meditations that I like a lot is one where you count your inhale, and then you hold at the top of your inhale and you count how many beats that takes for you. Don't suffocate yourself. Just hold for as long as it feels comfortable. Exhale, count how many beats it takes for the exhale to be complete. Hold at the bottom of the exhale, and then repeat. You know, and I like the suggestion that it gives on this card that when you exhale, release this situation to God for healing and answers. Let go and let God. I think I may have actually seen somebody say that in the comments a moment ago when it popped up. But if not, it's definitely a very helpful mindset. We also have rose quartz. Love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. Somebody loves you a whole lot. And guys, I feel like you're having a difficult time accepting that or just being ready for it. You know, I think for a lot of you, it's just being ready for it. But yeah, I mean, even if you are not actively involved with someone in September, this love is here. And we had that Lover's card in the Two of Cups in the beginning. You're aware of this. I mean, you know that somebody's loving you very strongly in a romantic sense. But I feel like you're just not ready for it. Some of you think that you're ready for it and you're frustrated because it's not happening. But energetically, you are distancing yourself because you are afraid of being loved. And you are afraid of, you're just, in that mindset of limitation like we were talking about before. So anyway, I thought this was a great reading. I really hope that it was helpful to you guys watching. Of course, I'll be back here in October for your next monthly zodiac reading. Make sure to check out some of my pick a card readings that I post in the meantime. It's funny to me because I think a lot of the people who watch me for my zodiac readings don't really get into pick a card readings, or at least that's the conclusion that I'm coming to. But I don't know. Try something new, Aries. You like to do that. So if you haven't watched pick a card readings, go out and do that. Thank you, Christina. Thank you for everybody watching either during the live stream or later on. I wish you a blessed day and a blessed month. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.